Morning. As you can see, we're in a different light zone, and it was really achieved very simply. I had been in the habit of doing these blogs or vlogs or videos, whatever you want to call them. I've been in the habit of doing them, and I have the light behind me on. The problem is, the light here and the light here, and the natural light gives this. But when I turn on that light, I never realized it. It brings down, it fights it's a light fight. The light back there fights with these two lights, and it's winning. This little punk little thing in the background is winning. I'm losing out on it because once that's on, these guys start looking at each other and all around, and my face gets dark. But look at this. I turned that off, and these haven't changed, I swear. Not one bit. Oh, I took down many of the posters from France, and I put up a painting of a what do you call it? A dock going out into the water, and it was in my mind, so I put it on the canvas. In any case, so that's what this is about. And this is basically just a personal view of this set. It's simpler, it's not as busy. It actually, the lighting is now better. And I'm hoping that the audio works better because right now I didn't use the new microphone. I have a beautiful blue Yeti, and it's out of this world. And I'm going to be using that for the voiceovers that I do of the books and the short stories and so forth. But this for now is just a casual, I guess, casual note to somebody, whoever it might be, and to say hi. And I hope you're enjoying the season. I hope life is good to you. It's very good to me. I mean, with some exceptions, it's good to me because I'm getting very productive. And I found a treasure trove of stuff I wrote that I never knew. I mean, I'm telling, I'm telling you, I had this wonderful old Mac, a big one, like 27 inches or something like that, and was filled up with stories. I knew it, but then it went out. In other words, I tried to open it one day and it went, I'm not going to get open for you. Forget about it, enough. And it stopped. And I just said, okay, and I'm going to take it with me. And I took it first from the Hamptons, then to Jersey, then to California, and 2 times in Florida now. Finally, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said, let me just go see if they can fix it, which they couldn't. And if they couldn't do that, I want everything that's on there, all the stories, all the files, and so forth. And I got it, and it's right here. This is the big hard drive of a Mac, okay? Of a big, huge Mac. And I probably can see all the details from, but I have it. But I also have it on a regular, smaller hard drive that's linked to the computer. Hence, I have been looking for and finding an incredible amount of my writing. I found more books than I thought I wrote. I mean, I don't want to call them valuable, but they're valuable to me for anything, for at the very least, of picking ideas out of it. Because they were my ideas at different times. I should tell you that I first started to fool around with writing stories when I first had my first classic Mac. And I'm going to say it's got to be close to, well, I'm this age, and I'm not going to tell you. And I would say I have writings that go back at least 50 years. That's a giveaway, isn't it? Can I take that back? I may do this over just so it doesn't get out there. No, I won't do that. I'm not that vain. I'm vain, but not that vain. Yes, I'm 76 in about less than 10 days. And I'm writing a lot. And I'm looking and praying and negotiating with the gods. There are many, trust me. And I'm trying to negotiate another 5 to 10 years of life. Now there's a balance to this. You don't sell your soul. That's no. That's not what it's about. But the gods want to have the right to push at you. That's what the gods do. Let's face it. We who have lived a long time know, one, there is God. Two, there are many of them, maybe tens or 20s of thousands of them. And they all nudge us. And when they nudge us, we respond. Or I should say, we overreact. Because it shouldn't have been what happened that we got nudged. So we know it's an outside source, and I believe it's the gods. And as such, I don't want them impacting my life. Now, I'm begging them for 5 or 10 years, and that's allowed. You can beg at this point. If you get to be 70, 75, 80, you can pray. You pray as much as you want, because that's what I'm doing. And I ain't stopping either. If there's a hope, if there's a window of truth through all this, I'm going to take that window. And so will you, and I don't care how atheistic you think you are. When the proof comes to pudding, what? The proof comes to pudding. Proof doesn't become pudding, stupid. Okay, when it comes to the point of reckoning, you better be on the right side of the issue. Because one small wrong step could hurt you. So don't take it too seriously, because it shouldn't be. My guess is there's a smooth entry into the afterlife, because they're getting you prepared for another go-around. Now, they might take 1,000,000 years or so, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to come around again. Because very few people become the Buddha, or in this case, the Brahman, the ultimate, the most divine. I did a great story. I found a story that I did. I rewrote it. It's really great. I talk about the gods, and it's funny, because it's based on the song, that old song back in the maybe 60s, and I'll sing a little of it. They're coming to take me away, ha ha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful, and so on and so forth. And it turns out that the song is about a dog. And I thought of it. I said, yes, there's a half-truth there. They turn it around and dog becomes God, and then you make many of them. And so I have my character training them, because you can train gods too. Don't assume that they're like all powerful. They're not, because knowing the gods, if they were all powerful, they'd get rid of all the lesser gods. But the lesser gods just nudge them too. They don't just nudge us, they nudge the greater gods. And the great, great God, he just is out of here. He's going somewhere and hiding. And he's been hiding for years, laughing his ass off. Okay, I don't know where I got, what am I talking about today? What is the title of this? I don't even know how to title this. But that's it for me now. I've had some fun. And we'll see you later, alligator, whoever you are.